my channel. Restri Ambit. Welcome to my channel. Another Pure. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Hey Sneaky. What s up, big man? Not a lot, just hoping for something good to be revealed tonight. Yeah, I had a quick look, it looks kinda generic. I wanna play Vegas again, tbh lol. Hamsuns. Welcome to my channel. Vegas. Yeah, it's a bit old now but still holds up SWAT style gameplay. Lewis. Getting a drink BRB.
Hello, hello. We're getting there. Just over 15 minutes left to go. I know what I'm hoping for. I don't want to talk about it yet, though. I'm sure everyone already knows what's going on tonight. I don't have a clue. I've been out fishing all day. I don't want to know. But I want to react to it in a minute, whatever it is. Ah, it's a cleaner. told off by Ubisoft on YouTube and got a slapped wrist. Let's hope that doesn't happen again tonight. We can't not look at this though, can we? You know what I'm like with special events. I love them. Love them. 10 minutes left to go. Could this be that game that people have been going on about? Are they trying to take on Overwatch? We'll find out in 9.5 minutes. Gotta get me down this tune. Recognize those goggles. Hey. I have to say I'm appreciating this artwork and the music. Right, we're getting into it now. Last minute. I'm so hyped. It's unreal. Oh, you know, I love myself a bit of Division. Rainbow Six. And something new. Actually, one of my favourite games is Beyond Good and Evil. I know nothing about that, not going to either. The guy in charge of that left. So I don't know what's going on now. Three, 2, 1.
We're excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights
meets punk rock mosh pit.
We're proud to introduce our new game,
Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
But first, we'll get into the action.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter
combining
realistic gunplay with personalized classes.
Those classes are represented in our game as factions, each bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics. Every faction comes equipped with traits, abilities, and an ultra to complement your playstyle and the faction's role. Used skillfully, each faction is capable of swinging the momentum of a match. Our factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games and beyond. From this inspiration, we created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter. And we'll continue to add to this diverse cast as the game evolves.
Now, while factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority. We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments.
Is rolling
we
in
put
his
a lot
grave
of care
right now.
into how our weapons look and feel.
I do like the games,
Every
though, I've got to be honest. I do like the games.
Satisfying gunplay.
I thought they were going to be like character-based, a bit like Overwatch.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn.
Looks like you create a character
battlefield
and gear him up.
Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
And I can't stress this hard enough. We are a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch
I'm so
plays.
over Call of Duty.
Personalizing classes, guns, and gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy gaming.
We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team.
Commanderut.
We
Welcome
want
to
to
my
personally
channel.
thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency, whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
Now, the game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate
Have
in
they
our
just
early
do it.
release phase.
forgotten that they made
Thank you
Siege?
so
Why are
much
they
for
acting
watching.
like this is
We
their
really
first
want your
online
input,
know,
so
FPS?
please
I did
reach out
think
to us
that.
on social media.
PlayXDefiant.com. We're signing up right now.
Y'all, you just got the first look at Tom Clancy's X
I mean,
Defiant.
I do get it, the
Players
characters
anywhere in
are
the
really
world
cool.
right now can head to playxdefiant.com to sign up for a chance to play early. And PC players
that
in
on
the US
Xbox.
and Canada can start playing as early as August 5th. But until then, we got some more details on the game. I'm joined by two very special guests, Kim Wigand, producer on Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Kim, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Hey, Kim.
And Mark Rubin, executive producer on the game. Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So, I want to get into things. I want to get into some of the details because this is a new look for Tom Clancy. Can you tell us a little bit more about this direction?
Verified the email. Why have I not done that?
Yeah, so we wanted to make a game that had at its core a strong expectation of quality around gameplay. Movement, aiming, shooting, etc. All needed to feel grounded and realistic, but also smooth and reactive.
To the account.
And we felt that matched up really well with the Clancy universe. But we wanted to bring a very different take on the attitude that is, I would say, normally associated with Clancy. And I think you can even see that in our title. The X Defiant logo is really in a kind of irreverent and rebellious take that we think flips the normally serious Clancy vibe.
So tell us a little bit about what kind of game X Defiant is.
At its core, X Defiant is a really fast-paced arena shooter with a reasonably fast time to kill. It should be very familiar to all players of the genre. And so you can, jump in quickly alone or with friends. You can go into it with a very competitive mindset and, really test yourself on that front. One of the number one things that I want to say about the team and the game is that we're just here really to make a game that people enjoy playing. And that's it, really. It's literally that simple. We want the beginning of this game's life to be very humble and focus on being transparent with our community and have them be involved in evolving the game. I don't think we want to have any features or parts of the game that we won't talk about with our community. And there's maybe the next game will have those improvements, as we want this game to last for years. We're not going to abandon it and go off and make another game after this one launches. We want to be dedicated to our community. We'll make some mistakes, but we hope the community will trust us enough to know that we will always own up to those,
trash.
and we will always work to fix them as fast as possible. Because again, at the end of the day, we just want to build a game and a community that people
Too cool
really
for school. You reckon it's trash, dear? I quite like the look of it so far.
Now, I want to get a little bit into gameplay, specifically.
I need to know more, though. I like the way,
look at some factions that are coming to the game. Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
I can.
Like,
so our factions are our class-based gameplay.
Obviously, I play a lot of the Division. I like the way those games look. The Snowdrop engines, I think, is awesome. I like the cleaners and stuff that they've one of the factions in this game is pretty cool, I think.
We also have two factions from the Division. The first is the Cleaners, our fire-based high DPS assault class, and we have the Outcasts, which is our healing faction. And finally, we have the Echelon, which is from Splinter Cell. It's our support faction. They are all about hiding information from the enemies and giving more information to your teammates. Now, our factions have some key elements. They have passive traits, they have an ultra, and they have the freedom to choose from a number of different abilities that will change the
I'm registered. I'm now registered.
So on top of all this, we also have Defiants, which are the characters that you can select within those factions. And every Defiant has a set of skins, so you can really customize what your character looks like when you play. Now, all of these, your Defiants, your faction, your abilities, your loadouts, all of that can be adjusted and changed when you respawn in our game. So you are not committed to a loadout as soon as you go into a match. You can change it pretty much every time you respawn.
Good.
Now, this adds a lot of depth to our gameplay.
Hey, it's got to be better than Call of Duty, isn't it?
Gunplay
Before you say absolute trash,
make or break
just
the
think
win or loss
Call of Duty sucks at the moment.
And I think the final note is we're going to continue to add to this roster of factions, defiance, abilities, loadouts, and we really want to hear from you all, the people who are going to play our game, what you want to see.
Welcome to my channel.
Music was taken. Welcome.
Mark,
go, man.
I want to ask you now. Tell us.
Oh, yeah,
a
it looks
kind
of cool. I like the way
the
the maps always
get
get me in these games. I think they're brilliant.
Yeah, I can give you some details too.
There's always a ton of detail.
Let me first talk about the maps.
Tom Clancy
I love
games.
what our team has done. I really love our maps. Not
Look
only
at
do
it.
they play really
They're
well,
awesome.
but each map is interesting and full of character.
I mean, that looks like Division.
They are all really unique and beautiful locations. And I think this is an area where our Snowdrop engine really shines.
On the Snowdrop engine. That means everything's fucking destructible, man.
And beyond,
Awesome.
I think you'll see that we're pulling inspiration from many different games, pretty much in the same way we did with our factions. Now for some details. In the upcoming closed test, we're going to have 10 maps available that will be divided into 7 standard arena maps and 3 linear maps. And then for modes, we'll have 3 different modes.
Check to make
for
sure
arena
I
maps.
am actually signed up for this.
That's Domination, Ringleader,
There's a betas and testing page.
And then for the linear maps, we have 2 modes, Escort and Zone Control. So we wanted our first modes to be very familiar to people, but also show that we can play with the formulas. And so we picked these modes to give players, a variety of gameplay styles. So we have a mode for people who like objectives. We have a mode for people who like a TDM style of play. We have a mode for people who want a more competitive, higher risk style of play. As well as the 2 linear modes for people who like a more progression style of gameplay. And it's our hope that at launch there will be a good amount of variety in both maps and modes. And we plan on bringing new maps and modes on a regular basis throughout the life of the game.
That's awesome. I love everything I'm hearing. You got plenty of diversity in factions, maps, modes, all anchored by good gunplay. That's what I love to hear. Can you tell us a little bit about the team that's making the game?
Of course, I love talking about our development team. So we are led by the Ubisoft San Francisco studio. Mark and I both work at that studio, and we have a team with just incredibly diverse backgrounds and experiences.
I'll check it later.
In game
it says
development.
it's not
now,
shown up on the sign-up page.
We built this team of industry veterans, and we have a lot of experience in making first-person shooters. But on top of that, we have a number of production processes that are helping us get this game to a point that we're really proud of. So we have things like feedback loops and iterations that we do very quickly. We play our game every single day, and it is so fun. And it's just helping us find the fun and really emphasize that as we develop this game. Now, I will give a shout out. We have teams all around the world. It's not just Ubisoft San Francisco. We have tons of other studios helping us out. And a big thank you to them. We could not get this far without you guys. And we love the journey so far. And we're really excited to see where this goes moving forard.
It's going to be a buggy mess.
We worked really hard on this game. We're really proud of it. We think it's really special.
I was really hoping to see some stuff on Heartland, to be honest.
We can't wait to continue building it with you all.
Oh, that's awesome. I personally know I can't wait to get my hands on it. And if you can't wait to get your hands on it either, you can head to playxdefiant.com and register for a chance to play early. The first closed test takes place August 5th and is open to PC players in the US and Canada. Head there right now and register to play.
Oh, fuck. I've registered on Xbox. Is that it? no outro or anything. Is that it? Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft, you do have some problems. They're special, aren't they, Ubisoft? They really are. Oh, it's just broken down completely. All right. Well. That's that then. I was kind of hoping it was going to go on a little bit longer than that. Sorry, guys. Bit of hype. What have I got here? Ubisoft Pro. Yep, I've seen that already. I've won people watching. Let's see if there's anything on it. Anything else? Let's see if we can get a recap a minute. What's it called again? X Defiant. See, the name is terrible. I can't remember it. Tom Clancy. So a quick look on here, see if we can. Let's just see it again, shall we? I wasn't really taking it in the first time.
We're excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights
meets punk rock mosh pit.
We're proud to introduce our new game,
Tom Clancy's X-Defiant.
Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
But first, we'll get into the action.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter combining realistic gunplay with personalized
Kind of looks a bit like Rainbow Six, doesn't it? The way the guns move in and out.
Represented in our game as factions, each bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics. Every faction comes equipped with traits, abilities, and an ultra to complement
it's
your
like
playstyle
Rainbow
and
Six
the
with
faction's
absolutely
role.
no
Used
sneaking.
Skillfully, each faction is capable of
Oh
swinging
look, see the hound. I didn't see that the first time round.
Our factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games and beyond. From this inspiration, we created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter. And we'll continue to add to this diverse cast as the game evolves.
Now, while factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority. We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments. We put a lot of care into how our weapons look and feel. We've crafted every weapon attachment for precise, satisfying gunplay.
They look comfy.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn to adapt to a changing battlefield. Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
And I can't stress this hard enough. We are a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable
I'm
clutch
wondering
plays.
whether they're setting up this game
Personalizing classes,
so that they can
guns,
try out
and gear
crossplay.
in a fast-paced fight is a whole
Because
new
they haven't done it
experience
yet, have
in
they?
Tom Clancy gaming.
We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be
I
more
don't
proud
think
of
they
our
do it on
incredible
Rainbow
team.
Six. I don't think so.
We want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency, whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
Now, the game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register
Sign up,
right now
peeps.
to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching. We really want your input,
Short
so
and
please
sweet.
reach out to us on social media.
Short and sweet. Well, that's it. I am kind of looking forward to it. I just want to play something new, to be honest. I am thirsty for a new game. I like shooters. The majority of the games I play are shooters. Actually, I mean, I play a lot of the Division all the time. Yeah. I don't have anything more to add to it than I like the way it looks. I like the factions. I like the cleaners. I like the way. I like the Snowdrop engine. The guns look cool, and I just want to have a go on it and see if I like it. I am kind of in the market for one of those shooters. I was recently looking to getting back into Overwatch recently, so that's how desperate I am for something like that. They're clued in. See, they're clued in. These guys. Right, anyway, thanks a lot for watching. That's going to be it. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time, streaming during the day tomorrow. So I shall see you then. Bye-bye.